Python one-liners can replace 5 or 10 lines of code with just one. Let's look at some powerful ones you should know. First one I want to show you is transposing a matrix. Let's say I have a matrix that has in first row 1, 2, and 3, and in the second row 4, 5, and 6. Transposing means switching columns and rows. So I should have a list that has 1 and 4, 2 and 5, and 3 and 6. To do that, I'll create a result variable, convert it to a list, use a map function, and I want to perform list typecasting and use a zip function. First, I want to unpack my matrix. What this will do, this will unpack the matrix and pair elements based on their indices. So this will pair 1 and 4, 2 and 5, just like how I wanted. And this list will transform every pair to be a list, not a tuple, because zip transforms them into a tuple. And after everything is done, this final list typecast the whole row into a list. And now when I print result, you should see that this will be the list as I have told you, where 1 and 4 are paired, 2 and 5, 3 and 6. First elements are the first elements of the first row, and the second elements are the elements of the second row. Second function I want to show you is rotating a list right by k elements. First, I'll remove this because now I want a simple list, not a matrix. To do that, you will write the name of your list and use slicing. If, let's say, I want to rotate my list by 2, I'll write -2 until the end because this will get me the last 2 elements and put them at the first positions. Then on top of that, I want to add all other elements except those 2. So I'll write the name of my list, then write nothing, because if I write nothing, this means start from the beginning and go until -2, which is the second to last element, in this case 5. And this will get me elements 1, 2, 3, and 4. When I run this, as you can see, my whole list is rotated by 2. Third one-liner I want to show you is creating consecutive triplets. Let's say you want to create triplets like 1, 2, 3, then 2, 3, 4, then 3, 4, 5, etc. For that, you need to write list to convert them everything to be a list, then call zip function and pass your list 1, then pass your list 1, but from the first position until the last. Write 1 like this, then again list 1, but now from the second position until last. So right here 2 and until last. Here it should be 1. And now when I run this, you're going to see the exact list that I wanted. 1, 2, 3 are paired, then 2, 3, 4 are paired, etc. The fourth one-liner I want to show you is very commonly used because there are a lot of times when I want to compare elements of list 1 and list 2 and get all elements that exist in both lists. For that, I would need to write 5 lines of code, but I will show you a powerful one-liner that can do that in just one. Let's say I here have 5 and 6, 7, 8, and 9. 5 and 6 exist in both of these lists, so I want to get both of them. How I can do that? I can use sets, because sets have operations for that can solve that very fast. But when I convert this list 1 and list 2 to a set, at the end I will get a set. So that's why I will write here list to typecast everything back to list, and then write set, convert list 1 to set. This is used for intersection. You can use other operations with this, but here I will show intersection, and now list 2. And if I run this, I will get a list that has elements 5 and 6. But there's a one slight problem with this approach. If you know what it is, write down in the comments below. And we've reached the final one-liner I want to show you, and that is how you can spot an anagram. For that, I'll need collections. So from collections, I will import counter. Let's say I have a word listen, and also I have a word silent. Both of these words are anagrams. Anagram is a word that can be made out of another word. In this case, A and B are anagrams because if I rearrange letters In word listen, I can create silent. I use every letter from this listen to create silent exactly once. And that is what should be done. So if I count the appearance of every letter in listen and compare the exact appearances of those letters in this B, if they're the same, that means these two words are anagrams. If not, they are not. That's why I am going to use this counter and write counter A and compare it to counter B. And if this is true, this should be anagram. If it's not true, then it is not an anagram. In this case, it should display true. As you can see, true. But if I write here, let's say listened, this is not an anagram and this should display false. And as you can see, false is displayed. If you enjoyed these Python one-liners, check out the video on your screen where I show even more powerful one-liners. And don't forget to subscribe for more Python tips.